theme parks calling with that thrill seeker vibe. Vacations planned and our geek hearts thrive. We're the nerd herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad. We live in the dream in our nerdy pad. Lightsabers clash and controllers click. Marvel debates and board game tricks. Disney rides and coasters scream. Living life like a nerdy dream. We're the nerd herd, loud and proud. Geeking out, we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad. We live in the dream in our nerdy pad.
Well, dang, that preemptively ended for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining us here at the Nerd Herd. If this is your first time here, or your first time listening to the podcast, welcome in. I am Zach from Coker Culture, and I've got two awesome co-hosts here with me. Are they here? Are they missing? I guess you are about to find out. So let's bring up the one who we all know is consistent and is always here on time.
That's the only thing I'm consistent with is being here every Sunday. I got to get more consistent with my channel. And that might be something I might talk about in a little bit.
Yeah, because tonight's focus, again, is going to be on the new year, new beginnings, resolutions, goals, all that type of good stuff. And of course, it would not be the Nerd Herd without our elder statesman. So let's bring him up, folks. There he is.
I'm on time.
He's here. He's here.
I'm on time.
He is here. Yes, and he was on time, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to give him that.
We won't say how close to it he was, but
hey, you know what? Let me tell you how much I love you guys. It is my wife's 47th birthday today. So I left
full number on the.
I said the full number because she's young. Okay, I'm 52, so I've got a young one, but she's 47, and so I left her upstairs on her birthday to be with you guys. So you're welcome.
We appreciate it. I'm sure everybody
present leaving her upstairs and you coming down to the basement to spend some time with us. But yes, hopefully Miss Sarah has had a wonderful birthday. You know, I sent you a message in our group chat to tell her that we said happy birthday.
Absolutely. And I relayed it. Thank you, boys.
I said happy birthday too.
Yep. She very much deserves to have a fantastic birthday. That is for sure. Well, fellas, welcome in, guys. I hope y'all had a great week. How was? Let's go ahead and hit the elephant. How was your first week back?
Not bad. I had all new classes except for one because we have that skinny block that's all year round. But I have 3 new freshman classes, and they seem to be pretty good. And usually the second semester is a little bit better with the freshmen because they've adjusted to high school. So usually I don't have as many, I don't have major behavior issues, but they're not as chatty. They seem to, follow the rules a little bit better. So first week wasn't too bad. I like the weeks, and I know parents may not like them, but I like the weeks where we only go back for 2 or 3 days and then we do a full week. This time we had 4 days, so it was almost like a full week. So I'm exhausted, but I like gradually getting back into it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Our schedule this semester, I've looked at it, and it's insane. We almost have as many 4-day weeks this semester as we do regular weeks because of breaks, conferences, digital days, holidays. I don't know if we have ever had, at least since I've been teaching, a semester with as few instructional days as we do this semester. It makes me very glad I don't teach a EOC course. Jason, how was rolling out the balls, buddy?
Hey, listen, don't be talking about our balls, okay? We did not roll balls out. All right, so this first week back, we kind of got everybody started. We played Extreme Foursquare, which is
All
Foursquare
right.
just
Wow.
on a whole gym level. We have nets that divide the whole gym floor. It sounds very crazy and extreme, but it's just four square like that. Then we also have a game where the nets are a four-way net up, and we're introducing them into volleyball this coming week. So we have a game called Nukem, where you throw a volleyball. You get three passes to get it over. You can throw it to any square, get it over the net. So it kind of teaches them passing and rotating and all that stuff. So we kind of transition from Nukem to Foursquare, and then Friday we had a Fun Friday, which all it is. Fun Friday is just like we have games out that they can choose from if you guys have ever played what is it called? What is that called? It's not that we have badminton up. We have big ball volleyball, which is just like a big beach ball kind of a thing. We have regular volleyball. Then we have 4v4 basketball, where we make them play to two because they're not very good at basketball. So having someone wait play to five,
First to two is
yeah. And then we
Somebody
have
say
roll it out.
we have Gaga Ball. And then I don't know if you ever played Gaga Ball, but
I
we do that.
love Gaga Ball. Love
Yeah,
it.
that's a lot of fun. So we do that Friday, but it was a good week. We got a different mixture, but I hope nobody on my admin team is watching this. But the whole point is when you get a new semester, they say we're not making any schedule changes. If they ask, tell them no, right? Well, okay, so what do you think? All the kids who are no problem at all the kids who are never ever any issues, do you think they go to anybody to complain about their schedule? No. Who do you think it is? It's all the ones that you're so glad that you get a break from. Those are the ones that go up there and they're like, I have to have PE. And then all of a sudden they switch their schedules and they're back in there. And I'm like, you know what? And I try not to say much, but I definitely, when I get an opportunity to, that's definitely going to come out of my mouth, is that what happened to not changing schedules? Seriously.
One thing I love about high school is that with second semester, that almost always holds true because they're proactive enough to look at their whole schedule. And if they do a schedule change in the fall, they'll go ahead and fix their spring issues that they
Yeah.
see. So there are fewer ins and outs, which is big for my AP class so that I can just start hitting the floor running from day one with material and stuff like that and not feel bad for leaving anybody behind. So luckily right now, knock on wood, I've got three classes. All three classes seem great. I need them to come out of their shell a little more and discuss and talk with me. I've got a handful in each, but I need more. But all of them are under 33 kids, so I don't know what to do with myself. Like my AP is supposed to be small, and it's the second biggest group I've ever had at 28.
Wow.
But my regular psychs to both not be 35 or higher, I'm dodging a bullet with that one, so I'm thrilled.
I want people to really digest that for a second, to digest the fact that, we work in a field where we're expected to do incredible things when you start a class and you're at a disadvantage when your numbers are so high. The teacher to student ratio is so ridiculous.
Yeah, like I have, so my first block is an inclusion class, and I have
co-teacher?
32, no, yeah, 32 or 34 in that class. I can't remember. Half, have some sort of, plan like IEP and stuff like that for that class there. But I do have one under 30, my second block. But then my third block, I did have a few schedule changes this week. They keep putting people in my third block. I have like 34, I think, in my third block now. And I'm like, stop putting them in there. And I know sometimes with the schedule, you have no choice.
Yeah.
But by Friday, I think all the schedule changes were done. Whereas, first semester, they may go on for 2 or 3 weeks. And
Yes, first semester, it's always
crazy.
insane.
So I had this one kid. So all 3 of my first blocks are English classes because I have 4 block planning because track and stuff. But One kid was in my first block one day, my second block another day, and my third block another day. And so he's permanently in my third block now. But yeah, so
That
he
is
got to see
funny.
some of the stuff I went through, multiple times. We did like some icebreaker stuff as I went over my policies and procedures and stuff like that since I had new classes. But yeah, the numbers are crazy sometimes.
Yeah, I just, every time there's an opportunity for parents to bring in cookies and little gifts, like I will tell you that is your teacher's sanity and to be there with your child because you live with those kids, so you know. I want to tell, like I'm the biggest jokester in the world when parents come in for parent teacher nights and stuff, and I'm like, hey, listen, I've got a list of things that I'd love for teacher appreciation week because you need to be appreciating me a lot because your kid is a handful and you know it. I love
Well,
them.
and then
And I tell them,
you probably got like what, 60, 70?
oh, there's 120 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's 120 in there.
how many
It's
other
insane.
teachers in there? 1, 2?
We do have 3. So
Have 3. Okay.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's different because they want to be in there for the most part. Now we do have kids that don't want to be in there, but anyway, it's just funny because I always joke around with my kid. I'm the big jokester, as you guys can probably tell. But
No, not you. You're
yeah,
so serious.
I know. Yeah, it's so funny is I'll have kids. I'm like, I need y'all to calm down for a little bit, and then I always get that one that's like, well, what if we have ADHD? And I'm like, I'm going to tell you what my old coach told me when I was a kid. He told me, he said, slap yourself dead in the face, Napier. And I was like, no, sir, I'm not going to slap myself in the face. And he was like, so you can control yourself. And I use that all the time. I always tell my kids, if you can ball your fist up and not punch yourself in the face, you can be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So
All right, fellers. Well, let's see who all is here tonight.
there's a lot.
In the chat. Let's see who has joined us this evening. And before I do, let me go ahead and say, because I said this, I think I said it last night, because I actually made an appearance on The Usual Suspects. And it has been a very long time since I popped up on The Usual Suspects. But Eddie invited me specifically because, been working on my watch hours, which I've got to update on that. So I wanted to make sure I popped on for about an hour or so before Jess and I went to bed. But I did go back throughout this week when I got a chance and I added more hashtags for folks. So y'all can go through and play. I'm sure I still forgot some folks, so I apologize in advance. I know I still have a few to do, but you can sit there and you can see if you now have your own hashtag. But all right, let's start here. We've got Mr. Mike.
9:05.
9:05 in the AM. And
In the
that is
AMs, baby.
God's time, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, he was not going to miss us today.
And right after him.
Remember, he's
and
been
this
sick.
is-
He's been sick. Remind everybody, he's been sick. So he's
Yes,
not
Mike.
feeling 100%, but he's here.
We need Mike to get 100%.
Yes, we do.
And then we got Scotty J. I'm guessing
Whoop.
he's in Ascalon's chat because I did not see him pop up in mine. So he must have popped up over there on
Yeah, a
Ascalon's.
few are over there.
And then he popped up again and said, 69 minutes left. Of course, it would be. He would wait until then to
That's
post
funny.
that. Then next in is Scott. Surprisingly, that's pretty early for you,
That
Scott.
is.
Good
Oh,
job.
good job, Scott.
Coming on over from the Sea Leg Journeys raid.
Oh, now that you
And,
mentioned the hashtag, Zach, good luck getting through to the
Good
bottom.
luck getting through the chat. Yeah.
hey, y'all, if y'all saw what me and Ron, y'all don't know if y'all were there. Me and Ron, Mitch wanted to get through the chat, and Ron and I had a good time last Sunday, going through the chat, just killing it for Mitch. And then the very next night, me and Mitch did the same thing to Ron. So I would be highly disappointed if that favor was not returned to me tonight. So we will see. Let's see. So folks saying, hey, Miss Josie Ann has made it in. Welcome in, Josie Ann. And then Dr. Chris is in the house. Welcome in, Doctor. Hope you had a good week back, because I'm sure that y'all started back up as well. All right. CCA is in the house. Welcome in, Liz and Chris. Good to have you guys. And look, Mike tried to give you an excuse, Jason. He tried.
I know, but kudos to Mike because Mike follows us and my friend on Facebook, and he got the notification. I guess that it was my wife's birthday. So thank you, buddy.
And then, of course, G-Dad is here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
We all got
G-Dad.
to go see
Yeah.
G-Dad this morning, and he actually mentioned that he had already written and wished Sarah a happy birthday by the time that we saw him. And then Miss Danny D is in the house.
Hey.
Welcome in, Danny. All right. Folks saying, hey, Jaden is here. Jaden, we've been following each other around today from CCA to Sea Leg Journeys and then on over here. And again, hope all of y'all will join us over at the Cam Fam when we are done for their live. It looks like it's going to be good tonight. Love and Marriage.
Yeah, I
is the-
saw that, and I'm really
Oh,
trying to
wow.
make it.
So-
I'm really trying to make it, but I got so much I got to do for
So
school.
I am
I'm gonna try.
excited. We had last night. Last night was the Cam Fam Cam Club live
Man, I
for
missed
the
that
month.
too.
And Ascalon missed it. And it was the Coker crew, it was Scott, and it was Danny. And we had a good time. And Az caught a stray last
What?
night. Somebody,
Really?
some folks were talking about Ascalon in the chat last night on the Cam Club. Oh, well, and on the show.
Hold on now. You can't just leave it there.
Yeah, I can, because that makes you go watch the replay.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you know, Dixie and I
Antoinette?
were making shrimp together. So
Welcome in,
trying out my new
Antoinette. And listen, Linda is in the house. Welcome in, Linda. I think this is Chet's first post. So welcome in, Sensei Chet. And then look who woke up to join us. Now, Dustin, were you late? Or were you on time as much as you like to?
yeah.
Hard.
Uh-huh.
This
Dustin was
reminds me.
in right at the start, I think.
Let me speak on this real quick. So, Dustin reminded me of this. A lot of folks, and I didn't realize this because it's on literally every single video we put out there, but I know a lot of folks watch it on TV, so you may not see all the stuff underneath the video. But there is Coker Culture merch out there. You can get yourself some Coker Culture stuff with a lot of different logos and designs. There's tons on our Spreadshirt website that we made. So Dustin won the Coker Culture members game night in December. And so we let him pick, what design he wanted, and we sent it to him. And Dustin got a Potassium Posse shirt.
That's awesome.
And Scotty J didn't realize that we had a Potassium shirt. So Scotty J bought himself a Potassium Posse shirt last night. So go ahead, if you're on the Coker Culture website, click on one of those products. Go see all the different designs we've got there, because we've got a lot. There's the regular logo, then there's funny stuff. There's stuff with my face on it, with Jess's face on it, which she hates. Ty has Ty has a shirt that literally says Ty has two shirts. One is "It's your boy Ty," and then there's another one that says "Ty Tube," which is what we call it whenever we give Ty the camera. And then Chad has his own shirt as well. So y'all make sure to go give those a look, because I did spend some time on that. Let's see here. Hashtag Turd Herd. Everybody saying hey. And then I did go ahead and gift 5 Coker Culture memberships because it is the start of a new month. So I got to give away 10 memberships. So I did 5 tonight. We'll do 5 next week. So let's see who got them. Crazy Joe. Ricky Ocean, let me holla at you, got one. Big Murph got one. The Real Queen 92. And Big Dude 1234, who is a new subscriber.
Nice.
Some pop in last week. All right. And then Kimberly Lavelle made it in. Welcome in, Kimberly.
Red shirt Raymond.
Red shirt ramen. We're going to let that slide, G-Dad, because we know you just typing. But yes,
Hey,
Raymond is
people
in
spell my name like that all the time when I go to restaurants and they ask me for my name.
ramen. That's beautiful. Oh, here we go. Mike's got a question for you there, Jason.
All right. So the running joke is my wife asked for some funny things for Christmas. I think we talked about one of them, which was the she wanted this so bad. You know the vibrating plate that you stand on that's supposed to like. Okay, Zach, I see you.
I didn't know where you were going. I heard
Yeah, like,
vibrating and
It's
I
a
was
stand on
waiting
top
for the other
vibrating
thing.
plate. It's supposed to be good for your lymph glands and stuff and all that. It just basically makes her have to probably pee when she stands on top of it. But it has resistant bands on it. She'd been begging for one of those. That's what she wanted for Christmas. Well, she jokingly said the New Year me sent me a video of this lady that was standing on top of one of those vibration plates, and she had one of those red light therapy face mask things on. And she goes, "This is going to be me this new year. I want one of those red light face therapy masks." So lo and behold,
That's what she got for
she
her
got
birthday.
that. And today she was sitting there if I could get her to send a photo, sitting at right after breakfast. She hated though because she couldn't drink her coffee. She was sitting there with a red light therapy mask, looking at her phone and loving it. But it's got a red face therapy. It does all kinds of different modes.
At the
Plus it's-
very least, she needs to send that in the wives chat because
Yes.
Jess and Dixie, I'm sure, would love to see
You
that.
know, red light therapy is supposed to be, and we're nerds, we know these
Oh,
things.
yeah.
That red light therapy is supposed to be a big thing. Now, I'm hoping it was a pretty expensive thing, but I'm hoping it's going to be good. And so the running joke is that she's going to come downstairs and I'm going to have that on my face.
Yeah, you will.
You know I will, because I'm older than her. I need all the help. So anyway, the joke is she's probably going to be her and our neighbor, which is Musgrove's wife. She said, "All right, Sarah, you can do 10 on the vibrating plate, and I'll do the mask. We'll wipe the mask off, switch, and that's going to be their workout."
Mask plate. Mask
Yes,
plate.
because
mask.
you're only supposed to do the red light therapy like at most 3 times a week. So they're saying they could work out twice a week. But these are also the two that joined a membership and had a trainer, and
Oh, look at them.
they went twice, and the guy was so mean to them because they were like out of shape and couldn't do the things he was asking them. They were like, so we spent a ton of money on 6 months of a gym private coaching for something they didn't show up for. So it's funny.
All right, let's see. So Double A made it in. Welcome in, Aaron. Then scrolling on down a little bit, we got Mitch in the house. So Cam Fam is present. And Mike says, so Jason just gets to play all day. Yes. Well, as we've said it many, many times, that's why he is so much smarter than the rest of us.
Hey, everybody had an opportunity. It's like, just like Ad says, you could have gone anywhere. You could have been anywhere tonight. You chose to be. I said I could have taught anything. I could have done anything, but I chose wisely.
Lori, we appreciate you letting us know. It just won't be the same without you, but I do expect you to say hi to all of us on our individual channels, and I will be looking at timestamps to make sure you say hi to me first. So, all right. Oh, look, this is beautiful. Liz calling her out. Unacceptable, Lori Barber. Because Lori might as well be, an honorary assistant on Ascalon's channel because she does so much for him during the lives. Like, I feel like Lori is a part of the show.
Is Lori basically his Nightbot? It's Lori Bot.
You could, yeah. I would
Oh,
go that
yeah.
far.
As far as definitely me playing the game, she points out all kind of stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do that. She's
That's
on
funny.
top of it.
Right, Clint is in the house. Welcome in, Clint. Nerds, yes.
Nerds.
Nerds. All righty, let's see. Everybody's saying, hey. Well, Mike is calling me out. Non-black red shirt tonight. Ascalon. Yep, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure that has not gone unnoticed in a few households. All right.
Red all
Chet,
around too, with the background and everything.
Chet says his dad was a teacher. Well, he would fit right in here, Chet. That is for sure. Oh, there's our neighbor. Mandy's making her way in this evening. All right. Welcome in, Mandy.
That's Connie J.
And Dustin here. Yes, you have every right to say that, good sir. And I told you in the last show that we did for College Football of the Year, I am on that train with you.
I told y'all weeks ago they're going to take it. They're going to take it.
Yeah, they put it to Oregon. That was
It
crazy.
wasn't even close.
Ascalon hitting up that hashtag Sensei Chet for double squeakies for everybody in the chat.
That one. I think I got several other ones too.
And yep, then so as is this just you going through?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So yes, hashtag Liz.
Some other ones. Some other people get them later.
We'll get you. Did somebody say lamp? Sorry, Liz. You know I had to. It just wouldn't be the same. Let's see here. Hashtag Chris, of course, will get you nothing but sausage.
Oh, Lord.
It only makes sense. Ascalon, Kevlin just started watching and said it's a red shirt, so she is excited.
That makes me happy.
Danny with her own hashtag. Yes, Danny Bot, the super supporter. And I did try to make sure I threw everybody's channels in there as well so that it serves as a link back to you, just as if you were to type in Nerd Herd on the channel there. Let's see. Yep, some of y'all got it. So yes, first we have hashtag Eddie, which will bring up, of course, yo, ain't got no money for bail or cheese, which is the perfect Eddie. And then I saw Mandy hashtagging herself, which brings you up a little, won't you be our neighbor? So there we go. Hold on. Oh no, I lost my chat. This is what happens. I get to a point in the chat where it gets behind the little arrow and I can't click and drag it, and it makes me angry. I need to get it underneath the arrow. All right. Yep. Hashtag Scotty J, of course, gets a Scotty J like response in the chat of a little whoop whoop. Yes. And yes, Dusty, I'm very proud of you for knowing that I would not do hashtag Dustin, but it is hashtag Dusty that you have to type in to get it. But yep, the resident Seaway Lounge bartender, please tell him that the next round is on Scott. And then, of course, hashtag Ron is probably my personal favorite because, I mean, if Ron could read this, it would make him very upset. So, yeah, I don't know if there's that one and Scott's Fault, I think, are always going to be near the top of my list there. Scotty J, it's the yes for me. Yeah, it absolutely is, buddy. Let's see. Yeah. Goal is 640 before Zach gets to the bottom. That's
I know. I feel like if we
I think he changed it too. I think it's like up to 645 or so now.
We're gonna try. I'm gonna push on. Yep. Hashtag McKenna gets you wholesome. Hashtag wholesome. Is Ron here? No, Ron is not here yet. We will see if Ron makes his way in. Hashtag Matt Jones. I'm pretty sure I have one for Matt, but it's not. I don't think it's his full name. Let's see. Oh, I got lost a little bit. Cam fam. Yep, we got that hashtag. There it is. Hashtag Matt. Yeah, get you who? Matt Jones. Let's see. Hashtag Webster. Gets you ready for some learning. That is
Mitch is saying the chat may run the whole show now.
I know.
I'm trying. Oh, did I still not do a hashtag potassium? If I didn't, that's on me. Hashtag Parmesan, that's got to be. No, that was CCA. That's normally a Scott thing to say Parmesan in there. Oh, okay. Dustin said he was right on time. Good job. I am only 12 minutes behind. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Miss Vicky, good to see you. Welcome in. Yep, Scotty J ordered his, so he and Dustin are the members of the Potassium Posse so far. Get yours today. Mr. Pete is in. Welcome in, Pete. Well, good to see you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
So, while you're there, I was going to tell him. I got on the phone with Zach the other day, and I said, "Hey Zach, can I ask you a very personal question?" To which he was like, "Oh yeah, I guess." And I was like, "It's not what you think." And I was like, I asked him about cruising because we're looking into cruise. Of course, we were looking into cruising at peak season, which we've decided that's just not going to work because we want to have stuff. We want to actually do a nice cruise. We don't want to have to like skimp, so we're not hit with a $5,000, cruise. But with all of you cruise experts on here, I'm gonna find out what the best time to cruise is. I'm sure, and I didn't know this, but I didn't know that there's actually some travel agents in here with us. So maybe, just maybe, one of y'all need to reach out to me, and we need to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Zach offered that he has a cruise person too, but like I said, we're going to be very open to it and see what happens. It may not happen this summer because that's peak time, but we're looking.
Okay. First, before I get to what I really need to talk about, Dusty, with Ricky, Ricky does have one. It's not his name though, so think about what Ricky uses as a hashtag on his channel, and there you go. GDAD. Somebody put the hashtag GDAD in the chat because that needs to be read right after this statement. He is referring to your vibrating plate there, Jason, as he said. Is that kind of like Raggedy Ann falling on Pinocchio and saying, "Tell a lie, tell a lie, tell a..." Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so.
Listen, my Lord.
It's supposed to be really good for.
There it is. Thank you for whoever put up the hashtag GDAD answer there. We in no way condone anything he says. Yeah, and apologize.
Yeah, it's supposed to improve circulation and things like that, and so we'll see. I'm gonna sit down on it later.
You're gonna sit down on the vibrating plate later?
Improve circulation. Come on.
Yes, Mandy, Scott still only has Scott's fault. That is correct. I don't think there's another hashtag Scott. Gonna be at least 6:45 before he gets there. It's 7:32.
I know.
I have not excluded Scott. He is one of the first to have it, and Scott is the only person to have his own personalized sticker on the channel. So you got to remember that too. Yes, we all know hashtag Uncle Dave is one. Yes, he is. Because that gets you get off my lawn, which is fantastic. Ooh, Mandy, I don't have a Billy J one yet. Why have I not done a Billy J one? That's on me. Oh, look, speaking of, you say his name and he appears. Hey, y'all, gentlemen, and Zach. Welcome in, Uncle Dave.
That's awesome. Uncle
Good
Dave.
to have you, Uncle Dave. Chat may run the whole show. I'm trying not to. I'm trying, Mitch. Who? Matt Jones? That's who. No skipping in the chat. I'm skipping in the chat. When y'all do, or is he just that behind? Yes, that is the answer. Ron made it. Now y'all can hit that hashtag Ron because he can't read. Welcome in, Ron. Ron is the channel of the week on the Go Live Together morning show. So y'all make sure to get over there and show Ron some love. They've got some good content over there. And don't worry if you get tired of seeing Ron, Miss Darlene's in the videos most of the time too. So she's all right. And Mitch says, go back to the present that Jason got his wife. Zach is trying to catch up, keep it running. Yep. You are correct. I am. Yep. Jess just yelled that it's all my fault. Jason, best time is winter, spring, and fall. Summer get extremely hot. That is from Dusty.
Okay.
And yeah, Mike says the best time to cruise is hurricane season. Cheapest rates and less people. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. The same thing for Disney
always
World.
Those risks, I guess.
Good try here, Ron. Close with Ricky, but no cigar there. Again, it's what you would put in on Ricky's channel if you wanted to share your link on his. And that will get you hashtag potassium, hashtag Fuggle. Tell Jess hi. Hi, Jess. And Greg is here. Welcome in, Greg. I believe I know I made a hashtag for Greg, so y'all hit that up as well. Ron doesn't want to miss out. Nope, he does not. Guess who's at the bottom of the chat, boys?
It only took, well, how long was that? How long did that take?
15 minutes?
Jeez.
15 minutes. Oh, look. Uncle Dave says, speaking of get off my lawn, today we're going to talk about smart elevators and why they piss me off. You and Chris could have a show to talk about smart elevators, and it would last a full hour of y'all's hatred and anger for smart elevators.
I hate the automatic sinks.
Look, Mitch said, I mean, that was 100 chat jump. When people are saying hashtags that we've already mentioned or
Yes.
saying hi, I'm not going to click on those.
Yeah, it was.
We got stuff to talk about
All
sometimes.
right, let's get into it. Let's go.
So first, I want to show you guys what I did last night. Aside
see it.
from, because this is really nerdy. So Jess broke out a puzzle and started putting together a puzzle she got for Christmas, and she's been hounding me because, again, I have all those Legos up there that need to be built, and that was my hobby during COVID was Legos, and I haven't done one in quite a while. And so I put together this Steamboat Willie
Oh, wow.
Lego set.
Yeah, that's cool.
And let me tell you, I thought it was going to be difficult because of all of the black and white and gray.
Yeah.
The inside of this that you can't see is multicolored. So that made things a lot easier. And it's just the exterior that's these colors. But
Yeah.
I still can't get over the detail in some of this. Like, look, it's got an anchor and fishing line here. Like,
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
we had to attach the actual
When did you
string.
buy that one, Zach?
Jess got this for me for Christmas 2024. So we can't remember. And then I was talking about it last night on the Cam Fam, and Mitch and them looked it up, and it's like gone. Like you'd have to purchase it on eBay for like $100 now.
Really?
Probably more than what
Oh,
you're
look.
for.
Mickey and Minnie.
That's cool.
And then what they're standing on is actually,
Oh, that's awesome.
and it's got, the year of the release of 1928 on here. So there's actually a stand that I could stand this up with and
Yeah.
put them on the boat. But this was
I
my
love it.
first one. The next one that I've got that I'm going to do is another limited release that she got me also, I think, last Christmas or my birthday, which was celebrating Disney's 100 years. So I don't know if I'll get it started this week because I leave with Chad to go on his chorus field trip for the second half of the week. So maybe next week when I get back, I'll do that. But yeah, it's my nerdy thing for the weekend there, and I was real excited putting it together. All right, so let's see. Getting back to where we were and asking questions here. Greg asked, "What are we watching these days?" I think the only thing I've watched has been Night Court. The new Night Court or the original Night Court? Here, aside from watching our YouTube stuff, Jess and I finished watching Paradise on Hulu, which we really enjoyed. Short first season. I think it only had 6 or 7 episodes. And then we're trying to get caught up on Abbott Elementary, which
That's hilarious, by the way.
love Abbott Elementary. So that's what we've been watching. What about y'all?
Well, I went back through and watched Stranger Things, got all that caught back up. I'm a sucker for going back to shows that I really enjoy, but recently I've been I want to start. I actually want to start up Welcome. Is it Welcome to Derry?
Yeah, Welcome to Derry is the It series.
I want to start that up. So we've been kind of just watching some random movies. I watched Greenland again the other night because I want to watch Greenland 2. So that was, I would say, if you've not seen that movie, it's actually pretty good.
What about you,
Adam?
Adam? What are you
Oh,
watching?
okay. I didn't know if you were done. I've been binge watched a lot of stuff over the break, and I think I mentioned that last live stream. But I watched the first Enola Holmes movie just because
Love
I was
it.
curious to see. It was really good. I was impressed by it.
2 is good too.
Yeah, I started 2 yesterday, but I gotta finish it. And then I've been watching the Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon series again, because the live action season 2 is coming out this year. And so I was trying to go back and kind of look at, because I just finished watching the first live action season and kind of comparing the two and seeing the differences and stuff like that. So that's what I've been watching recently.
Jess and I watched High Anxiety for the first time yesterday.
What's
Oh,
that?
wow.
I it's a Mel Brooks movie, and
Okay.
it came out in the height of Mel. It's like a Mel Brooks movie as a tribute to Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
I'd never seen it,
I've
you know,
never
and
heard of that one.
I consider myself a Mel Brooks lover. I love Mel Brooks movies. Um, it was okay. Like it didn't live up to the Mel Brooks standard that I'm used to.
Right.
Because I had a goal going into this weekend because I knew we didn't have much planned. I wanted to show the boys Spaceballs or The Princess Bride
Yeah.
or Young Frankenstein. Because
As you wish.
I'm like, y'all are old enough. Y'all need to be watching this and understanding some of these greats. And I couldn't get either one of them to sit down for a movie. So Jess and I watched High Anxiety. And then when I couldn't get them to watch a movie later, I needed to get a better Mel Brooks taste in my mouth. So I watched Blazing Saddles. Um,
Oh,
and oh God, and I know that Jess has seen that movie with me before, but the amount of that movie that I can quote is ridiculous. I didn't even realize it. And she's, of course, given me the judgment face, but I have to say it's partly Ross's fault because I showed up to Match Game Friday night by coming in, and normally I'll do this ever so often. I'll come into something and the first thing I'll say in the chat is, what in the wild, wild world of sports is going on here? And nobody ever gets it. Ross got it immediately and fired back with another Blazing Saddles quote to me. And we exchanged Blazing Saddles quotes for like 10 minutes in the Match Game chat. And I was like, okay, I need to watch Blazing Saddles when the boys weren't going to watch a movie. Because, yeah, I'm not exposing the boys to Blazing Saddles yet. Neither one of them.
no. So let me ask you this. Greg put this up because I need some really bad movies to watch. Adam introduced me to Miami Connection, Manos, Basket Case, etc. He goes, it needs more. Bad movies? So, like, do you mean just horrible to watch?
No, I think he means so bad that they're good or bad that, like, yeah.
Almost like Sharknado?
Doesn't say Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but that was a perfect one.
Yeah, the Sharknado movies are horrible.
And Mike agreed.
Shay's here. Welcome in, Shay. Glad to have you here. Oh, and Greg did say original Night Court. I should have known. I figured that it was probably the OG Night Court. The Mole on Netflix. That sounds familiar. Is that a reality show or is it like an actual serial show? Is Paradise when they are below ground? Yes, Ron, it is. That is where something catastrophic has happened on to the planet, and they have relocated.
I did watch Zach make eggs the other day. Breakfast. He did
Yes,
breakfast
I did.
with the Cokers.
Mhm.
He made eggs and he tried French cinnamon rolls, or no, cinnamon rolls, which he doesn't like, which you could tell he still didn't like it after he ate it. And then let's see. The kids all liked it. Everybody liked everything. The bacon looked amazing. Watching you make eggs was funny. I laughed so hard watching you make the eggs.
Why? What was funny about me making the eggs? I
Trying
was
to-
having a good time making the eggs.
Trying to save that one egg when you were trying to do over medium or I don't
Over
know,
easy.
over easy, and one of them popped, and he's trying to bring it back in and save
It
it.
popped immediately,
It
too.
really did. It really did. But it only made me laugh because I remember the very first time that I, cooked on my griddle. And I was like, when you and Jess said things escalated quickly, you are not lying. Like there are definitely hotter spots on those griddles, no matter how hard you try, than other times. And so the whole time I was sitting there coaching you in my mind, going, I would maybe spray your griddle down with some water and then scoop it away, because I have been there. And when you put stuff down and all of a sudden it's like burning 5 seconds in, and you're not even trying to do that, and you've tried to lower the heat. It's just funny. Because Jess goes, well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to cook 2 meals on the Blackstone this week. Only filming one because I'm redoing breakfast because Ty loved it so much. So we're doing breakfast again this week. I won't film that, but I will film the other one. So Governor Rick made it in. Welcome in, Rick. And then Uncle Dave gave another trash movie, The Wraith. It's trash, so you'd love it. Mike, don't quiz me about Blackstone. Quiz Mitch. I'm still too new to the game. Mandy says The Mole is a reality strategy show. That's what I thought it was, reality. And then, of course, we got Mike doing Mike things, gifting memberships. So who got lucky and got a membership? We got Clint from Gen X Effect. We got Chet. We got Double A. We got Linda, and we got Mickey from Mickey's Adventures. And thank you, Mike. And then you guys saw Mike is celebrating 5 months of memberships. And then, of course, he goes and gives 5 Ascalon memberships.
I didn't see them.
Did anybody get doubly lucky? Let's see. We got Roxy getting a membership, Scotty J, Jail Dog, Greg Hill, and Jan from JJ's Adventures, all getting Ascalon. Oh, I see somebody talking about the stink box on Carnival. I know y'all hate that. Webster, do chopped cheese or cheesesteaks? We actually had cheesesteaks today, not on the Blackstone, but that'll come down. I might be good on the Mole. I'll have to watch it, Mandy, and see. I do enjoy shows like that. All right. Okay. We came here to talk about resolutions and goals, and it's 7:47. Ascalon, hit us with some stuff, buddy.
Oh, okay. So I don't know how many you guys came up with. I got 9 total. So I got 3 personal ones that I wanted to try to focus on. The first one, and I'm gonna try to go through these quickly since we don't have a whole lot of time left. To lose weight, of course. Last year I lost 30 pounds, and I pretty much put that back on. So I really want to get under 200, and my goal is by November before we go on the cruise, so that way I can eat a bunch of Thanksgiving food while on the cruise. Another personal resolution is I want to travel to some other amusement parks and visit those other than Disney or Universal. Like I still, want to go there from time to time, but Dollywood, Cedar Point, and Busch Gardens, in particular the Virginia one, they're kind of on my list of places that I would like to visit this year or, in the near future. And then my third one is I have so many story ideas. Ever since I was a teenager, I've always had these story ideas. So I want to try to finally sit down, and I've written some stuff before, but write an actual novel or figure out some way to pitch my ideas to a writer or a publisher, because I'm really good at coming up with ideas, and I'm usually pretty good with the A and the Z, but I'm not so good at getting in between, getting from the A to the Z. So maybe somebody might have a better job than me, but that is my plan to try to do this year. And then I have some goals for my channel. So the first one that's really big with me is to try to engage more in my community. I feel like I don't do as good of a job as I should. And, and that's one thing I really want is to, have a closer, tight-knit community. Like doing the Nerd Herd has helped a lot with that to a certain extent, getting to know all these wonderful cruising people and some other people and stuff like that. But I really want to engage more with people because I tend to not do that. I want to be more consistent with posting content, and I'm sure you guys probably have that on your list. But what I thought that might help me is not trying to maybe post on particular days and be consistent in that way, but by selecting certain times to work on something for my channel. Like when I was watching Wednesday, she spends 1 hour a day working on her novel. So I was thinking I need to start doing that because there are going to be evenings where I'm going to be tired or whatever. But you know, spend 5 hours on my channel this week or however long. So I'm going to figure that out. But I just thought that was something I could do. I want to create a new merch store, so that's coming soon since I got rid of the old one. My subscriber
Eventually,
goal,
we all got to move it over to Jason's.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that's
what we
it.
got to do.
Yeah,
We got to get all our stuff, Coca Culture, Ascalon, MP3D, and Nerd Herd, all needs to be under one umbrella.
yeah, there you
Okay.
go. And I'm fine with that. So yeah, so I gotta figure that out. My subscriber goal for this year, and it's a lofty one, but hopefully if I can stay consistent, I might can get there. Is to hit 7,500 subscribers.
Woo!
That's my goal. That's my goal for this year.
Where are you
Um,
at currently?
I am at over a little over 45. Oh no, 4,400, something like that. Wait, let me look. Yeah. Oh, 45. My bad. 4,500. So yeah. So that's about, 3,000 subs for this year. But with the new, usually when I post content, whenever the new college football game drops, that usually, brings in some new people. I want to 5 and 6 for my channel goal is they're kind of tied in together. I want to create shorts again and connect them to my long form videos. That's something I was really wanting to do last year that I didn't do that. And then by doing that, I think that's going to help me be more active on TikTok and Instagram because I can post reels and the shorts on there as well. So I'm kind of hitting 3 different avenues. I don't care about X anymore. I've decided I don't really care to try to grow on there. I'm still going to post stuff and put out stuff for people that are on there, but X is just too toxic. And I've been avoiding X for the longest time recently because I'm just tired of seeing a bunch of crap on there. So yeah, so that's kind of mine right there that I'm hoping to stick to this year.
Before we get to Jason, just to touch on the chat there, I love what Mandy wrote, and I don't know if you saw it, but she said, "You are the A to the Z," which is hysterical.
Nice, that's
And,
awesome.
and then Uncle Dave says his is to do less stupid stuff. And Mike said, lose weight, get to HHN. And I think he said professional knowledge, increase professional knowledge there.
Yeah, I didn't let Mike know when Dixie and I go, so maybe he
Oh,
can.
to HH, yeah,
he can
because
go with
maybe
us.
Mike
Yeah.
can tag along with
I
y'all.
we may not do Labor Day weekend this year because I kind of want to maybe, and Dixie and I kind of talked about it. We may need to talk about it a little bit more. I kind of want to hit up Dragon Con this
Well,
year.
yeah, that's what, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And let's see. And where was it? Mandy's career goal of passing the GACE. Yes, Mandy, get that happening. And when you pass the GACE, because I know you're going to, not if, when you pass the GACE, you let me know because Miss Jess and I, we can put you in touch with some people and we can get you taken care of. And we'd love to. And or Jason too. Jason could get you taken care of as well.
I have a little bit of a connection.
Yep. And look, Greg says Mr. A to Z. That is right. And yes, and then Chris M became a member. I don't know if this is on mine or on Ascalon's, but welcome to the club either way, Chris. And we've got a hold on, let me find it. I can play our other thing for
wow.
you. I like that one because Mandy's in that one with us.
Yeah.
And I also like this. Yes, when Mandy passes the GACE, let's do a party stream for Mandy. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, we need to do that. All right, Mr. Jason, what do you got?
Well, okay. So a couple of crazy things this year is I'm kind of debating on a few things, but one, I've been getting some things so I can get ready for doing more of my videos for my YouTube. I wanted to get some things to where like no matter where I am, the sound's going to be good. So if I'm doing things where I'm teaching at my desk or if I'm out and about doing vlogs, I think I got to get back to the basics, the things that I enjoy about YouTube, which is just sharing stuff about my life, not making it so scripted, not necessarily scripted, but like maybe not having so much of the pressure of like it's got to go this part, this part, this part. Be a little more freelance with it and just kind of show a little bit more behind the scenes stuff. I really want to let people kind of see the process of like what's been going on with the business and how I'm building the YouTube. Like I've been debating on whether combining some things, because we're at 42.59 on MP3D and we have 35 on the Hometown Co. So thought about either one, just doing away with the Hometown Co. and bringing those videos over to MP3D and just trying to create something as a whole thing, and maybe even changing the whole, not changing the whole brand, but just basically just bringing them and meshing them together. Because it's embarrassing when I get a check from YouTube and I'm like, I haven't really done anything. But also just, I want to put stuff out there because I really do love doing videos for people, even if it's just, you know, showing you guys like we're doing cooking or we're doing whatever, or, you know, I made butterbeer one time and did a video on it. And it was, I mean, just, and my family actually misses it. My wife said something the other day. She goes, I miss when you bring the camera and we just video as we're going along. And then you put together the video at night when you're sitting around in the room and stuff. So when we go back in February and even before then, I plan on doing some stuff. And so I've got to do more with my YouTube channel because, again, I mean, there is no reason why, if we're all consistent, we shouldn't be at 10,000 subs in a year or two. I mean, really and truly, if we stay consistent, put it out there. But anyway, I want to do that. My health obviously needs to be a priority, and then just, you know, staying focused on what matters. That's about it.
We all need to vlog when we go to Sir Henry's.
Oh yeah,
We
definitely.
should all have a Sir Henry's vlog so everybody can see things from all our perspectives. And who knows, maybe we have the pull that we could probably set up and do it live.
Oh
Because
wow.
because Chad and I for sure are going to be scare acting Sunday night, so we wouldn't be able to do a regular Nerd Herd Sunday night as far as me now, because Az will be back home by Sunday night.
Well, I'm thinking about changing how I do that weekend.
Well, regardless, maybe we do a special Nerd Herd Saturday edition from Sir Henry's.
Okay.
And who knows, if Mike's a walk around character, that means that Mike could be in character on the screen. Okay.
We are locked in for that. We are locked in for that Saturday to go now.
Saturday night.
But it was a pain, y'all, to get. We waited just a hair almost too long, and all the rooms were getting booked up, and I thought, no way. And then they start to like scalp you to charge you more for like rooms and take away the pass holder rate. And I was just, I told my wife, I said, don't stress out. We'll get the rates we need. But finally I got a room at the first of the week from Saturday to Monday, no room for Monday night. Check back in Tuesday until Saturday or till Friday. So we've got one day we don't have a room. So we may be sleeping in the lobby.
Well, my goal is for Jess and I to figure out where we're going to be staying that weekend and have it booked before Chad and I leave the rest of this week. So as
let me know
that booked, I'll let you know, because right now I haven't even shown Jess the first place, because we've stayed so many places in the Lakeland, Plant City area that I kind of know which ones I'd like to stay at. But we're also having the conversation of, well, do we stay there or do we stay in Orlando and just make the 40 to 45 minute drive each day out there? Because it's actually, you can get a hotel for cheaper in Orlando.
Really? Okay.
It's because of the surplus of hotels.
Yeah, that's true.
Orlando
that makes sense, actually.
So, and we have this set of 4 that are right across from SeaWorld that are great hotels and are inexpensive compared to everything else. And it's right at the interstate. So it's right at I-4. So it works really well. So we'll see if we do that or if we stay in town, because, you know, I know Jess would like to go back to the antique mall. I want to go back to the antique mall.
Why can't we get us like a VR, like a bread, not a bed and breakfast, but like a VRBO, whatever.
A Verbo?
Verbo. And then we have the Nerd Herd takes over Orlando, and we just
That would be
hop around. Could you imagine how fun
if
that'd
we
be?
plan that. Yeah, we need to. That would be his. That's what. Yes, Jess just asked. Did he say we should get a Verbo together?
Yes, we should.
That's
That would
what he
be
said. That would be fun. So there you go. Wow, that's not what I was expecting.
Who's taking that assignment on?
She said, "Who's taking that assignment on?"
Sarah.
Well, hold on. Actually, I don't know if I still have it available, but because we book, and it's through my name for the state meet for track, like I get beach houses every year. I had some credit built up with Verbo,
Hey now,
but I don't know if it's still available. It's like one key cash. So as of October of 2025, I had 147.80. So let me see if I still have that available and we can talk.
Wow. How cool would that be, though? We could jump around and go to different places, and then that would be so much fun.
that would be, and that's more content for folks too.
Absolutely.
Well,
Sounds like y'all
We're-
need to talk.
we're running out of time. We got folks running over to CamFam, and I can't blame them because we are running over, and I didn't get to talk about my stuff. That's okay because my stuff tonight was the chat and talking through that with everybody. So I'll get to mine. I do want to announce this for those that do not know, because I don't think I've officially told the guys yet, but we're monetized.
Nice.
We hit 4K. I woke up yesterday. We hit 4K. We're monetized.
Congratulations.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. Let's go.
Yes.
That is
so,
awesome.
woo. So for those that have stayed and haven't jumped on over to Mitch yet, hey, there's a big announcement for you. So that's huge. But I'll talk to you guys next week about my goals, and which they're not a lot. I've simplified things very much this year compared to what they were last year. But all righty, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Do y'all have any parting words you want to say?
What's your wife?
Doing the hard things. Keep doing them.
All right, folks, we'll see you next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Join us over at the CamFam, y'all. Have a good